Oh, welcome to day, let's find out, day 29. This will be my last day on the BMT. I got 10 miles till the first AT junction, and then I'm gonna go on the AT. It's raining. It's not raining hard though, and it's been raining since like 3 or 4 in the morning, and just basically the same pace. So I'm optimistically confident that it won't get worse, and then maybe it's somewhat close to being done. I don't know. It's warmer, a lot warmer than yesterday. I had my gloves on for 48 straight hours, if that gives you any idea of how fucking cold it was the last 2 days. I didn't take them off once. My hands are a little cold now. I'm just in my poncho and my thin-ass hiking shirt. I'm gonna hike just in my underwear because I don't want my shorts getting soaked again. Last weather report I saw was like 36 hours ago, and it said this rain was supposed to be done by like 1 p.m. So hopefully that holds true. I only have to go 10 miles today. I'm just gonna do it all in one shot. Probably not take a lot of water. Just go light and fast. Just move and keep myself warm. And hopefully by the time I get there, it'll be done raining, and I'll be at a shelter that I've been to before and that I know is dry. And then I can dry off and warm up, and then hopefully the rain will stop and I can set up for my camp. So yeah, that's the plan for today. I don't know if there will be a lot of video, but I'll take a video when I leave the BMT and get on the AT. Yeah, just building up the courage to take my pants off and take the hammock down. We'll get there. Took until the second to last day for my sock to get a hole in it. Not bad. So these are 30-day socks. Pretty good. This could not be more reminiscent of my first week on the AT. Just wet, kind of raining, walking through a fucking cloud. Oh, I was kind of hoping I'd get to experience it in a different way, but I guess it's kind of fitting that in my brain now, this part of Georgia is just always wet and in a cloud. If you've been doubting how fucking cold it is, there's some icicles there for you. And the trail just turned into some slippery, rocky garbage on this hillside. Tons of fun. All my homies hate Bill Bryson. Just kidding. I've read A Walk in the Woods twice. And you know what? I will defend it for the first quarter. He actually does attempt a through hike. And then he gets to Newfound Gap and rents a car. And the last 3 quarters of the book are just him road tripping and sometimes going for short hikes. But I'll defend those first 100 pages as the most entertaining 100 pages of a through hike account I've read, even though it became more of like a 10th of a through hike. But he's inspired probably more people than anyone else to do this and to get into backpacking, so I really can't fault him too much, but it is fun to make fun of him. I'm so fucking done with today. I don't know, maybe I'm halfway, I don't fucking know. I just don't have any fucking willpower left to deal with this anymore. It's fucking cold, it's fucking wet. The trail is either straight up or straight down. I'll fucking lose it soon. I'm so fucking close to being done. I just want to be done with this. I just want this weather to not, I mean, fuck. There's just literally nothing enjoyable about this at this point. I've been freezing my ass off for 3 days. And now I'm fucking soaking wet and freezing my ass off. And I'm still not gonna be done. I still have to wake up tomorrow and freeze my ass off again. And fucking walk uphill. And I'm just so fucking... I'm so done with this, man. I can't fucking walk downhill because I'm gonna fucking slip. This is the hardest day. 100%. Not physically, but mentally. I just don't have it. I don't have it anymore. I used it all up. Yesterday was the end of it. I can't fucking keep pushing like this, dude. I need a fucking break. Give me one fucking break on this fucking trail. My goal is to make it to the shelter without fucking crying. If I can do that today, it'll be a fucking win. This sucks, man. I'm so done with this. I am so ready to not be out here anymore. I want to be warm. I want to be dry. I want to eat some fucking food. We got a little bald on the VMT. That's pretty cool. This takes me back to the AT. Kind of like Max Patch. This is exactly what Max Patch looked like on the day I was there. It's probably a cool view, but there's no way to know. That was my last pointless climb on the BMT. Now it's downhill to the AT and another climb up to the shelter in more rain because why not? Why should anything be enjoyable today? This is not the AT. AT Nobos beware. You don't want none of that. Nothing that way is good for you. You want to walk back down this way. You want to get to this little signpost. And you know what you want to do? You want to go that way. And follow those white blazes. Unless that's south. I don't actually know which direction is which right now. All I know is that is the end of my Bent Mackay time. Well, at least for a little while. Oh yeah, that's north. I have 1 mile of a shared trail. And then it's AT all the way. So, looks like it's pointing that way, but the blaze is that way. And it's got a blue blaze. What's this sign say? That's the trail to the falls. Okay. Huh. You know, I thought I might come up here and remember this, but I kind of remember. I remember not going that way and saying, fuck the falls. Let's see if anything else jogs my memory. But it's good to be home. Oh, white blaze. That means I'm getting close. Trail turned into a 4-lane highway down here. Good Lord. I forgot what a false sense of security the AT gave you in the beginning. Like, oh yeah, no, don't worry, all the way to Maine. The trail's 4 feet wide, and there's no rocks, no roots. It's just flat, it's just dirt. You know, easy to see. Have no fear, travelers. The next 2,200 miles are gonna be just like this. Oh man. Psych. Memory just got jogged. I'm walking here and looking at this campsite. Because I remember thinking, walking up this way and seeing that and going, my God, what an awesome place that would be to camp. That's really it. But yeah, made me laugh that I remembered that. I also remember this bridge. How could I forget? And I took my GoPro out and I did a video that way. And I did a video that way because that's just so fucking pretty. And then there's that road that I just crossed. So that noise is great. And we'll get another video with less truck noise. Yeah. There's still some truck noise, but that's nice. So at this point, I've technically completed my whole Bama to Baxter thing because I've intersected my AT path, but I want to get back to Amicalola, so a few more miles today, and like 12 more tomorrow. Here we go. Ben Mackay goes that way to Springer. AT goes that way. Adios, Ben Mackay. I'm taking the AT the rest of the way. So I just got a mile and a half left for today. I made it to camp. Thank God. This is Silver Creek Shelter. This is actually the shelter that I spent my first night at on the AT. I camped right up in there in those trees, and it was dumping rain all night. It was slightly warmer than this though. Yeah, picnic table used to be inside here, but actually I was a little disappointed because I was going to use it to cook on and everything, but it actually means that this area is open, and I think I'm just going to hang my hammock in here tonight so I don't have to deal with my tarp. It'll be a lot easier to pack things up in the morning because taking the tarp down when it's cold out sucks with all the little strings and stuff that you got to tie off and tie up. Yeah, I don't think anyone else is going to show up tonight. What time is it? I don't even know. Let me find out. It's 2:42. So it's almost 3. So I'll probably give it until like 5. It gets dark at 6. And if it's going to be this foggy, it'll be dark at 5. But there's plenty of room. I mean, obviously it's not really going to block anyone. It'd just be kind of annoying. But yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'll be that asshole. But whatever. It's fucking so cold still, but I'm warming up. I got most of my clothes, warm clothes on. I'm waiting for my feet to dry a little, and then I'll put my socks on. And I still have my puffy and my gloves, so hopefully I'm not to the point where I'm going to need those to stay warm. Just waiting for this weather to clear out, man. It sounds like it's finally stopped raining and it's just dripping now. But I really want this fog to clear out because this is going to suck to sleep in. This damp cloud. Yeah, every time there's a gust of wind, a bunch of raindrops fall. So I don't know. It was supposed to stop raining like an hour or two ago, and it didn't. So I don't trust the weather forecast anymore, but I'm just glad to be here. Today sucked. Today, like, legitimately sucked. It was one of my least favorite days on any trail, I think. I just lost the willpower for it, you know. I did feel better though. I ate some Skittles and that helped. And then getting on to the AT and leaving the BMT and being done with those fucking pointless steep climbs. Like the last climb I did on the BMT was 400 feet and it was over like 0.3 miles. And then I got to the AT and it was 400 feet up to the shelter, over a mile and a half. So much more enjoyable. You can fucking keep up a good pace. You're not struggling to breathe. You're still moving fast. So, But tomorrow is just 2.5 miles to Springer, and then 7.8 down to the lodge. So I've got like 10.5. So pretty similar to what I did today. My big climb is just to Springer, and then it's mostly downhill on the approach trail, but apparently it's still like 1,000 feet of up over those 8 miles. But it shouldn't be too bad, and I will be so excited knowing that there's hot water and hot food and a hot room and a fireplace and just warm things on the other side. I'm so tired of being cold, man. It sucks. It's just the fog just keeps getting worse, dude. Like, I don't know. This is such a dumb day. So stupid. But I'm boiling some water. I'm gonna drink some hot water, and then eat a bunch of food and just throw calories in my furnace.